We are up to day 16 already, and the prompt word for day 16 is rocket. Now I kept this one really simple because, you know, it's just an alien and he is basically holding a rocket that the humans have made, and he is looking at it with one eyebrow up, like going, okay, your technology is still crap and extremely primitive. So this alien is basically casting judgment on our technology and our capabilities. Now, I was not a huge fan of how I did this rocket. I really could have done it better, but this was one of these drawings where I kind of just went off in my own little world and just drew it, and I wasn't really concentrating. I do that sometimes with stuff when I'm drawing fairly simple pieces that don't require a lot of brain power. So I'm off drawing this in a complete different world. And yeah, when I got to coloring it with the ink that I was using as the accent color, I just realized that there was a lot of things wrong with this rocket. It just looked absolutely crap. And I put a tip on the end of the rocket that made it look like a big pencil. This one's not my favorite, and yeah, I'm getting to a point where I'm sort of trying to simplify these a little bit more, because there's so many to get through, and like, yeah, we're over halfway now. Well, I'm over halfway now, and it's just like, oh my God, I've still got so many to do, and drawing every day does take a little bit of a toll on you. I don't draw every day as a rule. I like to draw every maybe second day. But to draw every day kind of gets a little bit like, I really need to simplify this because I've still got all this to do. So yeah, that's the story behind this. It's just an alien, and he's just looking at our technology now and judging it for what it is, because obviously they're far more advanced than us. And I actually decided to put the white highlights in his eye and decided to do the Orion's belt constellation part in his eye, just for shits and gigs. So that is my day 16 rocket. Day 17 is storm, and the first thing that popped into my head was a storm in a teacup. So that's exactly what I did. I drew a storm in a teacup. I drew this cup and saucer, and then I don't know, the creature I was putting inside the cup sort of took a bit of a different sort of turn to what I was going to do with this creature. I was just going to leave the creature, just have its head and its arms exposed, but then I thought, bugger it, let's put some tentacles on this thing and call it like a squid or an octopus or something like that. So that's what I ended up doing. I ended up turning this creature on the spot into an octopus type thing. So what I did was I grabbed my sticker backings that I kept because they look like clouds, and I kept them because I think they make awesome clouds, and I drew around them to create the clouds where the storm is coming out of. And what it's doing is it is zapping this poor creature in this teacup, and it's electrifying it, it's electrocuting it, I should say, or whatever you call it when you get struck by lightning. Is that electrocution? I don't know. Probably should have looked that up. Probably should look that up, but anyway. So yeah, this creature's basically like it's the thunderstorm is killing it. It's draining everything from it, and you can see by the shock look on its face and its hands, and its fingers are spread out because it's getting an electric shock, and then all its hands are turning black. And yeah, it's not a good thing that's happening to this poor creature in this teacup with this storm that has decided to hover over this teacup and this creature and just zap the crap out of this poor thing. Now this one's a little bit of a shitstorm as well. No pun intended, pun intended. Why I say it's a bit of a shitstorm is because once I color it, everything just looks like it's all blending in together. There doesn't seem to be much separation from anything. And then I kind of wish that I used a little bit more of a lighter ink, because I went in with a purple I haven't used yet, and I thought it was going to be a bit more of a fluoro purple, because in the swatch I did, it was quite fluoro, but then when I put it onto the paper here, it just really looked shit, and it sort of just made it all really dark and just sort of molded together. So yeah, like there's this one, I kind of wish that I executed a little bit better. I could have really done it a completely other way to sort of break those colors up, but yeah, it's done now, and like I don't mind it. I wouldn't mind probably recreating this one in the future in watercolor, because I do like it, and doing it a little bit differently, so it's a little bit more understandable and viewable, and it doesn't look like everything is just, you know, just all together. I don't know. I'm not really good with my words today. I'm having one of those days where nothing's flowing from my mouth and my brain. So just excuse me and just, you know, be patient with me today, because yeah, I'm just not in the talkative mood. So, and I have to do this voiceover for this video. So anyway, enough of my depressive state. This was my drawing for day 17 Storm. Now my favorite part about this piece is his little suction cups under his tentacles, especially that one that's on the far left that's coming out. That's my favorite part of this. Last illustration in this video today is day 18, and the prompt word is trapped. And basically I just did a trap. I did a bear trap, and this is what this was basically the first thing that popped into my head, and I drew it. And what I did was I drew a demonic teddy bear sitting in the center of this trap. And the person who owns this teddy bear knows this teddy bear is absolutely demonic and it needs to be stopped. So they have placed it in the center of this trap, and if it decides that it's going to move in any way, it will trigger that sensor, or not sensor, that thing in the center that, you know, activates when it feels pressure. So because he's a teddy bear, he's quite light, but if he decides to put some pressure on it, and you know how you get up off the floor or get up off something, you put a bit more pressure into where you're sitting. If he does that, hopefully that makes sense. Wow, I am really just talking loads of shit today. Anyway, that's how it is. So this teddy is just sitting there, and this trap will just go off if he moves. So he has to sit there, and he has to be a good teddy bear. And this owner of the teddy bear, it feels a lot more safer knowing that it can't move and do weird things. So yeah, that's it. Now I did a very creepy mouth, a very creepy teeth, so I thought that was pretty cool. I don't mind this little fella. I actually, once again, wouldn't mind turning this little fella into a felt toy pattern and putting it on my Etsy store to for all you good people who want to make toys, make felt toys and horror toys. Hey, head across to my Etsy store. Shameless self-promotion in the middle of Inktober, but yeah, I have a link below for my Etsy store if anyone out there likes to make things with felt, or what's the other material I've made stuff with? Minky material. Head across there. I will be adding some new stuff there soon. I've got some more patterns in the works to go up. So look out for them. Only if you're interested, no pressure, no pressure. So anyway, I am going to go because I feel as though I'm not making any sense and I'm dribbling, and I just feel very today. I don't know if it's just the way the planets are aligned in the sky at the moment, or if it's just Inktober's having a toll on me at the moment and it's sending me a little bit batshit crazy. Who knows? It could be a combination of things. It's also could be this cold that I still have. It's still hanging on and it's not letting go just yet. So I do think it's a combination. It's yeah. Anyway, I will stop torturing you now, and I am out of here, and hopefully you enjoyed this collection of illustrations in this video, and I will see you guys in another Inktober video coming up in the next couple of days. Bye!